here now, the big question, how long, well, there are many questions, but one of them is how long can this be sustained before it has a massive impact on the economy of a country? But let me step back from that for a moment, Anne, and just years and years and years criticisms of the educational system. So many times at huge expense. Has that led to improvement? No. Why? Because the root cause of it is not a fundamental problem with the educational system. When you, and I saw this, went to my son's graduation from University of Colorado in Boulder, the Victorians, that did not reflect the number of students coming in, the ratio of boys to girls coming into the college. What you see in education is that there is a sex-specific effect, that boys are failing at much higher rates than girls. And when you see that sex bias, this is an organic, a problem, a medical problem. This has its roots in, not in the educational system, which would produce pervasive failure across the board, is a biological phenomenon. And it's because I believe boys are more susceptible to neurological injury from vaccines and other environmental toxins in their early years than girls. So girls are not failing to anything like the degree. So it's not a problem with the educational system per se. It's a problem with which the raw materials of the educational system are dealing with. That's the students. So our emphasis has been entirely in the wrong place. Stop overhauling education and look for the root cause of why boys should be failing at a much greater rate and out of country numbers compared with girls. So that's number one. How long can this be sustained? It's not being sustained. And as you know, if you look at schools now, you have this immediate effect. So the children who are damaged and they are requiring special educational input, which is hugely expensive. But not only that, they are taking, or that system, that special educational system, is taking funding away from honours programs, sports programs and other things, because there's got so much money to go around. So the excellence in schools is being reduced, and also the other students in the classrooms are being compromised by having to be in a class with disruptive children. So the effects go way beyond the immediate injury to children affected by special educational needs, way beyond. And so the whole country is, as a consequence, and this is, as Mark Blaxell has put very and elsewhere, you know, they know there's a problem. There is a pervasive problem with the developing brains of children throughout the developed world. And the burden falls largely upon the educational system. And it may well be that the educational system turns around and says, enough is enough. There is something happening to these children that needs to be sorted out. And until proven otherwise, it is the childhood vaccination program, because we've seen this ramp up in intensity of vaccination of children.